We're going to show a play where we're able to hit a deep crossing route that's pretty effective against man coverage. And also, if you hot route the receiver on the left who's running the streak into a post route, he also becomes very effective. Let's go ahead and take a look at the play after the intro. The name of the play that we use for this video breakdown is out of the I-form close, and it's called PA Deep Cross Go. And you'll find out at several playbooks here in Madden 25. And for this video breakdown, the playbook that we're actually going to use is the Vikings Playbook. The I-form close PA Deep Cross Go features 3 passing routes. So it is a deep shot play that gives you an option on a play action with a play fake to the running back. Now, as you look at it, let's start off with the first receiver here. And this is going to be Jefferson. Now, he lines up right there, and he runs a seam route or a go route, which is part of the play's name, as he goes up the seam right there on the left side as you look at your screen. Now, over towards the right, you're going to have this receiver right here, which is the play's primary receiver. This is Addison, and what he's going to run is this deep crossing route. So he's going to roughly go up about 15 to 17 yards before breaking across the field. Now, against man coverage, a lot of times you're going to find him open, especially against non-press man coverage. He should be open some point when he comes across. Now, coming out of the backfield after the play fake to him, which is going to be Jones, as you look at him right here, he's just basically going to be a check down. So he's going to get a play fake right in this area here to the from the quarterback, and then he's going to run over towards the flat on the left-hand side. So that's the pass routes with this particular play. Now, the other thing I want to point out with it is that you're going to have a 7-man pass protection scheme. So you're going to have these 5 offensive linemen. And then on top of that, you're going to get these 2 guys, which is the tight end and the fullback, staying in the pass block. So you get a 7-man pass protection for mass protect, which is going to help you as far as finding those deep receivers, in particular Addison as he comes across the crossing route there. Now, later in the video, I'm going to show you how you can hot route Jefferson on a post route and give him another, or give yourself another option to throw to deep, possibly for a one score touchdown as you look at here when we get to that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual play and go ahead and run it at this point. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this particular play, and I'm going to show you how effective it is against man coverage. Now, as I pointed out, the receiver that's the primary receiver is Addison, who runs that deep crossing route. Against pretty much any man coverage in the game, he should be open. Whether they're blitzing, cover 1, cover 2, he should end up being open because you do have that 7-man pass protection scheme, which should give you plenty of time. So let's go ahead and run this, and then we'll just watch as Jefferson comes across. And then right there, you can see we make the catch there. Actually, I kind of went through a kind of a dive there, but you can see he caught it for a good pickup. Let's run it one more time here and do the same thing again. But like I said, this is a pretty effective play. As far as picking up some big yardage right there, there's another good example of a big yardage deep down the field that we picked up there. So what I want to do now is I want to go into the X and O's of the play and take a look at that, and I'll show you what it looks like if we break down the play in the X and O's in the instant replay. From the top-down view, you get a better idea of how this play works as far as the X and O's of the play. So let's go ahead and take a look at it a little more in depth. And as I already pointed out right here on the left side, Jefferson runs this route here, this go route. And his route is designed to basically lift the coverage, in particular, rather it be cover 2, or in this case, cover 1, where whatever safety would be playing towards this side of the field would basically have to go cover him. So in this case, since it's just this safety playing this cover 1 coverage, it would be this safety right here. You're going to watch as we go through this. He kind of starts cheating a little bit towards the left side to help cover the go route, which is also being covered by this corner who's in man coverage on Jefferson. So that's what's going to happen right there as you look to your left side of the field. Now, the other receiver that we really want to talk about is Addison, who's lined up over here, and he runs this route here. He's the play's primary receiver, so he's going to be running this crossing route into this area here and coming across. Now, as he breaks across, what you're looking for is you're looking for him to get some type of separation on the man that's covered, who's in coverage on him. So hopefully, as he comes across here, he's going to end up being open somewhere in this area, right in this area here, where you can drop back with the quarterback as you're dropping back and you're kind of reading. So you're reading down the field here as you look at your screen here. You're reading to see what the safety's doing. If he's going over this direction here, then you know you pretty much got it. And the other thing you got to watch for is for whatever, in this case, since it's a cover 1 hold type defense, you got a linebacker dropping back. In this case, it's going to be this linebacker right here who is dropping back in coverage right there. Kind of messed a little bit on this illustration. But at any rate, that's the linebacker right there. As you look at it, he's going to be dropping back into this robber coverage. So you got to kind of watch to see what he does. But hopefully the play fake is going to slow him down from dropping. So he has to come up here, at least think about defending the run. So that's really the idea of this. So as I run through this, you guys are going to see right there, there's the play fake right there. So you kind of see how it holds those linebackers as you look at it. Let's zoom in a little bit on that. See how it's holding those linebackers down as far as that? They're holding them right there. So they're not dropping back. This particular defender right here, as you look at it, this one I was telling you about dropping back, he's not dropping back. He's watching to see if there's a run going on. And because of that, he's not going to get any depth as far as to take this route away. So now he starts dropping back. Now, fortunately, he actually kind of gets right in that area there, but we're able to throw the ball over the top of him. And we can see clearly as you look at it, you can see that that receiver right there coming across is getting wide open where we can make this throw for a big play deep down the field here and complete it for a nice gain, such as what you're seeing on your screen here. So that's what's really nice about this play here. And you're just looking to see if he gets some separation. Let's zoom in on him real quick here. And you can see right there, when he breaks across, we're just looking to see if he's going to get some separation. See how he gets that separation? And if you see him get that separation, then you can make that throw. I want to go one last thing I want to show here as we go down here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of move a little bit further over here on this defender right there. All right, so right here, I want to take a look at this. So this is, we're going to kind of zoom out just a little bit, but see how he starts to kind of cheat towards the left. Again, this is that streak route that's being by Jefferson, or the go route that's being ran by him, whereas this defender right here has to go ahead and start dropping towards the left because he's the deepest receiver, so he's going to go defend the deepest receiver. So he's not going to have any chance as far as coming up here to take away this route right here that's being ran underneath by Addison across the deep middle right there. So that's really the essence of the play. Now, the only other thing I need to point out here, while I'm still in instant replay, let's go back into it, is if those receivers aren't open for some odd reason, then after the play fake, what you'd want to do is you'd want to look for this running back coming out of the backfield into the left flat over there and possibly be a check down receiver. Now, you may not pick up a lot, but at least you'd get rid of the ball. And the other thing you got to watch for here with this particular play, because the fullback is staying in the pass block and a tight end, there's a good chance, in particular the fullback, there's a good chance, and I know you guys are thinking about this, well, maybe if I don't have nobody open, I can take off and run. But if we zoom in here again, this defender right here is actually in QB spy, this particular one right here. This guy right here. So it's going to be, unless you got a really fast quarterback, you may not be able to run. So a lot of us might end up deciding, well, there's nobody open, so I'm just going to take off and run. Well, hopefully you got a fast quarterback to get out to the outside, which there is a lot of real estate out there, a lot of green grass right there for you to pick up some positive yardage. But I just wanted to point that out to you, kind of watch for that because of the 7-man pass protection, specifically the fullback staying in the pass block. That may not be an option for you. So right now, what I want to do is I want to go back into the actual on the field here, and then I want to take a look at another hot route, or at least a hot route you can make that's going to make this play even more effective. All right, now I want to show you guys a hot route that you can make with this particular play that I feel like is pretty effective and makes it even that much more effective, especially against cover one coverage. Now, before I do that, I did want to mention that, as I've already pointed out, Jefferson runs that go route down the left seam. The idea of that is for him to lift the coverage, allow Addison to get open on that crossing route as he comes across there. But he's also, that particular route, that go route, can also be used against cover zero coverage. If they run man press and they come up trying to press you, then that might give you an option to throw the ball to once he breaks the press or once he gets off the line of scrimmage. If he gets some separation from the defender that's covering him, then you could just throw the ball over the top. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and hot route Jefferson now on this post route. And I want you guys to take a look at it as you see on your screen. Now, the idea of this is if your opponent likes to control the safety, particularly in this particular play, and try to take away the crossing route, then what's going to happen is he starts cheating. Let's go ahead and point this out to you as you look at this. So say the safety here, say he's in control of him, and then all of a sudden he thinks he can cheat and take away this route here. See how you run this play earlier in the game. He decides, well, you know what? I need to jump this route. So rather than dropping back in the deep zone, he's in control of this guy, and now he's trying to take this route away from you. Now, the problem with that is with Jefferson, who's running this post route now, he should be open more or less as you drop your quarterback back. He should be open where you can throw the ball deep down the field over in this area here, possibly for a touchdown. That's what I want to show you. Now, I will say this, depending on the defender here, who's covering, in this case, Jefferson, he may not always be open. There's a chance that the ball could be intercepted when you make the throw. So you're going to have to make that decision. What you're really looking for is to see how much Jefferson and how much separation or whatever receiver's running this route, get some separation on that cornerback. I'm going to go ahead and run this, and then we'll just talk about it a little bit more. Right there, it should be enough separation where I can get that in there for a big play. So that's the thing you're looking for right there with this particular play. Let's run it one more time. Same thing. Just kind of giving you guys another option to throw to with this particular play. That'll give you two things to think about as you run it right there. And that time it got picked off. And that's what you got to watch for. On occasion, it may get picked. So that's the downside of it. If you feel like you can't make that throw, and really also depends on the quarterback. If the quarterback has enough, speed on the ball to get it over there, enough accuracy, then you might want to make it. If you can't make it, then you just look to throw to Addison. Now, keep in mind, if you look out here right now, the corner right there from the Rams is actually is an X factor. So you probably wouldn't want to make that throw. You just want to do something like that and pick up a big gain that way. So at any rate, guys, I just wanted to point that out to you. This is a play that I've used quite a bit throughout the season so far. It's called I form close, PA deep cross go. You're looking to throw to the deep receiver who's running the crossing route on the right side of the field. But don't forget that you could hot route this receiver on the left side on a post route and give yourself another option for another, potential big play deep down the field.